And tonight at 5 o'clock, the Cathedral of Notre Dame still stands tonight, but the recovery for the centuries-old piece of history will now take years to come.
That's right. We're learning more about the damage there, and Scott Swan joins us now with new images from inside the cathedral and more on this effort that's already underway today to preserve what is left there. Scott?
Yeah, at this time yesterday, officials at Notre Dame Cathedral feared all was lost. Now, the damage is extensive tonight, but the structure of this massive cathedral, even though it's unstable, remains intact right now. Now, I want to show you some of the first pictures that we're seeing inside. Much of the timber roof, as you see, burned away, and you can see these gaping holes here in the cathedral's roof. Inside the cathedral, there are piles of charred timber and ash after the roof collapsed yesterday. Amazingly, many of the statues and the altar cross that you see here remain intact. The prayer candles in the back were still burning when firefighters made it inside. Now, back outside today, crews painstakingly worked today to remove a statue from atop one of the most weakened areas of the cathedral. You see it there. That way, there's no chance of it falling to the ground. And firefighters also spent today inspecting the structure. As for those priceless relics inside, firefighters rushed in to save what they could. They did save Jesus Christ's crown of thorns. The artworks and relics rescued from inside the cathedral are now at the Louvre, where they will be protected and stored. Now, investigators this afternoon say they believe this fire may have actually started during restoration work, and they're treating it as an accident. Tonight, about 100 firefighters still on standby just in case something rekindles there. The biggest concern right now is that once pieces of the cathedral are removed on the roof, the structure could shift. Support continues to pour in from all around the world. So far, millions of dollars have been pledged to help with the reconstruction efforts. And the French President, Emmanuel Macron, promised Notre Dame will be rebuilt within 5 years. Back to you.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. So many people wanting this to be rebuilt. We appreciate it. Now, the cathedral is one of the most famous landmarks in the entire world. Construction began back in 1163, and it took nearly 200 years to finally finish, wrapping up in 1345. It has really been the center of some major historical events. Henry VI was made King of France inside in 1431. Napoleon Bonaparte was crowned emperor in 1804, and about 100 years later, Joan of Arc was beatified by Pope Pius X.
So those damage reports that Scott was talking about, though heartbreaking, are certainly not as terrible as many of us thought it would be as we were watching yesterday as Notre Dame went up in flames just about this time yesterday. There are 12 million people, tourists, that visit that Gothic cathedral every single year, and it is officially the biggest tourist attraction in Paris. Notre Dame actually older than the entire nation of France. It has very innovative engineering there, and that's what's able to keep it standing while other massive cathedrals there collapse. The sculptures and the windows are considered works of art. The structure was designed to lift people's eyes up to the heavens. Now, James Williams happens to be a professor of medieval history here in the University of Indianapolis, and he has taken two groups of students there to tour Notre Dame.
Into these towering towers and look at the intricate sculptures that align it, that share the story of God's vision. And most people have never seen that displayed for them before in that way, and it's breathtaking.
So much symbolism there, and everything represents some sort of story from the Bible. Ahead at 5:45, we're going to hear more from Williams about how Notre Dame has survived 8 centuries of wars, political upheaval, neglect, and lots of restoration efforts.